Hi, I'm Jake Burkett from Grey Alien Games, and this is Secrets of Game Design number 2. And today I'm going to be playing Shroom and Gloom. There it is. This is a demo that came out recently in the Steam Next Fest. It's by Team Laserbeam, and they have quite a unique art style, which is why this game stood out to me. And they seem to have pioneered it in their previous games. And it's published by Devolver, and the demo's got like 500 reviews, and they're overwhelmingly positive. So, it's going to be interesting to play this and see what I like from a game design point of view. I mean, straight up, let's look at the title screen. So what's interesting about this is you've got this cartoony look on everything. And even the logo, look at this, the way it's sort of jiggling around. It's kind of cool. And it's got these particle effects going on. And if you look at them, they're actually animated like at 12 FPS or something, so it feels more like a cartoon than say a polished particle effect running at say 60 FPS in a modern game. So I quite like that. And then over on the side you've got this parallax. I can clearly see this is parallax, so you've got a couple of front layers, some mid layers, and then a sort of back layer, and they're blurring out as they go further back. So that's kind of interesting, and that is what the actual game looks like based on the couple of screenshots and video I saw. I mean, I didn't even really look at it for long, but I sometimes just know when I see a game that, oh, that looks pretty interesting, I want to give it a go. And I think that's honestly a huge part of marketing these days, is you don't have long to capture someone's attention, and you really need to with a unique look. I also played Ball X Pit recently for a lot of hours, and I saw 2 seconds of that video and just thought, wow, this looks like my scene. I downloaded it and it really was. Anyway, let's press space to continue. So there was a cool screen fade there, like this sort of black goop going across. We're in the game here, and you can see it's made out from these 2D textures layered to give it a 3D effect. So that's kind of interesting. And this W could be like west, but I think it's W on the keyboard. And as I go forward, I can see a old bicycle down there, which is interesting. So that means that it's set in a sort of contemporary setting, I guess, rather than a medieval dungeon thing. What's going on here? We've got these roots jiggling out the way to clear a path, thorny roots, like one of my walks. Okay, so we can see a lit area ahead, signaling where we're going. Right, so we've got this skeleton. I can't move further forward. The pack is jiggling, so it's not doing it now, but it was jiggling, which gave me an indication. I can click on it. Right, so it's given me the first bunch of cards. Map. Yep, I love maps. Take it. Can I look at the other ones? If I click on them? No, I can only... That's strange. Okay, I thought I might be able to click on the other ones. Interesting highlight there, not using a traditional glow, using another animated thing. Looks like that's done in code though, maybe a shader or something. Okay, that was cool, the way the cards disappeared. So we've got some cards. There's the door. Before I go through the door, oh, the lock is glinting. Oh, and I see we've got a key here, so we're obviously going to use that. Shovel, dig for weapons. Should I have already used this? Maybe I use it right outside the door. Don't know. Don't know if it gets used up or I can use it multiple times. Rat jerky. Heal 3 health. Yeah, it's got a tail on it, which is kind of gross. The cards are clear enough. Not very coloured in a sense, but the palette's good. Like, not colour themed. I guess that's got a diamond on the top. These have got circles, whatever that means. That's got a diamond. Not sure what that means yet. Bash. Okay, maybe you can bash the door down, or that's just a physical hit attack when you don't have a weapon. Map. I'm just going to click that now. I can't click it. Oh, you drag it to the middle? What happened? Oh, okay, you did this. You're here, I think. My hand's a bit kind of gross. Oh, it's like a punk. Look, maybe it's set in the 80s. I've got a sort of punk thing. Bracelet. So there's the boss. This is a traditional boss style symbol from things like Slay the Spire, and I guess I'm going to have a choice as I progress through this. Or is it going to be fully 3D? I don't even really know at this point. This looks like health. It's red. It's a good symbol. Mouse over tells me it is health. Make it to the gloom without losing it all. What's this? It's got a broken key. I'm going to click it. Discard pile. Okay, fair enough. Oh, that was a cool fade. Let's check at that. Yeah, so it's got various blobby kind of fades. And what's this? Energy used to do stuff. Oh, okay, this is the energy cost, 011. It's pretty standard stuff. What's this? Draw pile. So there's another one in here. Heal. Fine, you can rest. Oh, I see, you can view them by category. So maybe there are different coloured ones. So combat. Oh, really? So I do have more cards than it looks like? A bit confused by that because there were only, I guess, 5 in my hand, but when did I get these? Anyway, what have we got? Flash. Oh, battery from your phone. So it is very contemporary then. It's not set in the 80s. Roast. Fine. I guess you're going to roast fungi there. Stab and so on. Yeah, okay. Foresight. Nothing. Fine. Let's get back to it. It's got this nice little spooky music going on in the background. Well, I wouldn't even really call it music, more like ambience. Yeah, can I use the shovel now? I'm going to try it. So I have to drag it to the middle. Choose your reward. Oh, maybe you can use it anytime. And I've used it now. A limb. 4 damage, 1 damage to self. Don't like the sound of that. Deal 5 damage when you eat. Increases. Well, that's clearly better than... Oh, that says evolve 4. Empty tooltip. Okay, interesting. It is a demo, so you can tooltip over the cards. Cutlery, deal 1 damage twice. What? When you eat, heal 2 health. Okay. Well, I mean, I want a good weapon, so I'm going to get this one. I guess I don't want to eat that yet. I've used the map. We've got bash, but I used the key. So do we just drag that onto the lock? Yes. Okay. Wow, that looks cool. So yeah, this hand-drawn art is definitely unique. Gives it an interesting look. I can't really look at the edges of that, or can I? I'm just trying to see if this is how 3D it is. Well, that has opened up in a 3D way, so it's not entirely made of billboards. I mean, as in it's open 90 degrees. Right, first fight then. So 3 attack. This is going to be, yeah, we can just mouse over that. This is their health. I don't know what. Okay, it's timid. Will cancel attack if damaged. Well, that's worth knowing. So do you take out the little ones or the big boss first? Yeah, I mean, actually it's very well balanced in the sense that they've got 3 attack, 5 health, and it's got 6 attacks, 10 health. So I often like to clean up the little ones before working on the big one. It could spawn more one. Anyway, let's have a look. Deal 4 damage. So that's not enough to kill anything. Deal 3 damage if fatal. Make toasty. Okay, so I might do this one and then that one. So, oh, what does it mean times 3? So does that do literally 4 damage times 3? Because that's a lot. Like I could do that on the big one now. Let's try it. No, it just did 4. Okay, I can do it 3 times. Oh, okay, and I use a point of energy for each one. Okay, well, you know what? I will do this, and I will use this roast on the big dude and see what happens. Find out what a toasty is. Heals 5 health. Okay, I don't need it yet, so I'm gonna just stab this. Oh, I've got no energy left, so that's that. End turn has popped up over here. Is it animated, drawing my attention? Yeah, it makes a little spiral. So they both attacked. Flash, 3 vulnerability. Doesn't cost anything to use that one. Battery 10. Oh, now the tooltip works, does it? Maybe this goes down over time. I don't know whether, maybe it's got 10 uses and then it disappears, or you can get a new battery. I guess we'll find out. So I've made it vulnerable. It's got a kind of pile of poop next to it or something. 150% damage. That should mean I can just roast it and get a toasty. I might as well use it now because of my health. Did the toasty disappear or go into the discard pile? I mean, let's have a look at the discard pile. Yeah, the toasty from earlier isn't there, so I will use this Do you drag it on yourself? Yeah, I guess. Maybe I could just drag to the middle of the screen. That one isn't vulnerable, so I'm going to do the blade. Oh, it's dead. Choose your reward. So it's got a classic choose one of 3. We saw that when digging earlier anyway. Use edibles to make a soup. Okay. What does exhaust mean? When you use it, it's gone. Practice dummy. Oh, maybe exhaust tells me what it does. Only play once per combat or explore in an explore section. Okay. Exploring must be, you know, what you do between fights. What they've done in this game, instead of you just picking the next location, you walk to it and then you can use your exploring cards. Build a practice dummy to sharpen your attacks. Okay. Search your feelings and choose a mood. What the hell does that mean? Meditate. Okay. Sharpen your attacks. That actually sounds pretty good. Must be cast in a room with available space. Let's try that. Right, there are the creatures. They're sort of dead and stuck in the landscape, which is an interesting idea. What's this floating past? Bees or something, or flies. Kind of gross. Yeah, that's definitely spooky the way the roots move out of the way. Okay. I guess I could look at the map. Oh, this is a gift from below. Okay. Getting a lot of cards at the moment. Draw an extra attack at the start of each combat. Oh, that's clearly very useful. A foresight, it says. This must be like a passive ability which just sits in your inventory, I guess. If you die, destroy this card. Okay, so that's a revive thing, basically. Ready to snack. Draw an edible at the start of each exploration. Oh, that just has ability to heal after fights then. Ooh. I think I'm going to go for like a real fightery class. I don't know. Well, I've got, what was the other thing? I was going to train my weapons up to be stronger so I could do healing, but no, I'm going to go mega fighty. So we still haven't got to this, whatever this is. Let's look down here. I don't need to use the rat jerky. Practice dummy. Can I use it now? Oh, what's that? It popped up with an axe or hammer or something. Let's go and put it there. Oh, whoops. I think I'm select a card to gain. If fatal, what's going on? I don't actually understand what's happening at the moment. Can I multiply damage? Okay, so, oh yeah, okay, it's the practice dummy. I didn't realize it had popped up. Let's just multiply it on stack 4, deal 4 damage. Let's do that on that one. I feel like I want to drag the card in, but it's got that arrow thing which slightly confuses me. Deal 6 damage, take it. I guess I could have tried different ones out and then picked the one I like the best. Don't need to rest. I will check the map. Okay, I see. So it looks like there's a choice ahead. Well, that looks like a dead end, mind you. Interesting. How do I close this down? Just click. So it is going to give me a choice and you probably can't go back. How do I get in that? I don't have a key. Can I bash? I'm going to bash. Do damage to something. Yep, that worked. Choose your reward. Table. This is a passive, it says. When you eat, make toothpick. What? What does a toothpick do? Oh, okay, you can mouse over. Hang on. And it pops out another card. That's a bit confusing because it covers the other one up. They just offset that slightly. It might have been more obvious. Deal 2 damage. Okay, so it's like a free attack from when you eat in the middle of a fight. Forced growth. Increase damage on all cards by 2. Okay, it's not bad. Well knitted. Oh, you can heal past max and increase max health. That sounds quite good actually. I'm going to go with that one. I know I was going for a fighty build, but I'm kind of interested in having more health. It looks like I've lost health. How did that happen? Was that in the practice fight or bashing the chest open? I'm not actually clear. Passive. Right, anyway, well in that case I'll eat the rat jerky. Yep, 23. It's not gone beyond. Heal 9 health. Maybe I should have used that instead. I'll carry on for now. I'm going to save that because that seems pretty good. I got the bash back. Well knitted. So this isn't something you can use. Yeah, when I click it, that's a you cannot do anything. I mean, you can't drag it indicator, that little black mark. Yeah, they really do seem to have not used any glows. It's definitely done like a cartoon type graphic, which is interesting because in Forbidden Solitaire, which we're making now, we're avoiding transparency and glows because they were harder to code in the 90s. So we're trying to go with solid pixel art as well as a sort of aesthetic. Okay, well can I do this again? Can I do this every time? Can I do it now? Am I going to just end up with too many weapons? I guess I can say no thanks. Hungry Blade, if Fatal increases its card by 2, that's pretty good. Season the enemies, okay. Become lodged in a target. What? I'm not quite sure what that does. I'm going to go with this. I understand weapons. Okay, so it looks like we have a choice. That's got a key above it. Trade lockpicks for cards. What does this say? Trade edibles for cards. Well, I don't have any lockpicks. How do I even get in here? Do I just click it? Do I have to bash? I guess I have to bash and lose health. Yeah, okay, I lost 4 health. That was what the floating 4 was. I noticed the 4 didn't fade out either. So again, they're avoiding transparency as a design, well, artistic design decision. Alright, new fight. That thing is horrible. Look at it. It's got those holes in it, which are a bit like that phobia that people have. I can't remember what it's called, but we've got something like that in our game. Right, so 3 shield. It's just going to do that after. This must be what they're going to do next, I guess, rather than, yeah, okay. So very Slay the Spirish. We'll do nothing. Fine. I want to attack that before it shields itself. Don't care about that one. Or I get rid of the big brain. So roast. There's no point using that unless you're actually killing something. This can insta-kill that. If Fatal increases by 2, deals 5 damage. Yeah, I'm going to do that because this will... That's now worth 7, I guess. Let's look at the... Deal 7 damage. Is that permanent? Because... Whoops, that would be really quite powerful. Let's just check this a minute. Draw pile. Yeah, that's the combat ones. Exploration we know about, but Foresight, that's the thing we got earlier. I think that was a passive, but it calls it Foresight. Draw an extra attack at the start of each combat. Okay, so not every hand, just at the start. I guess it gives you more choice because you only still have 3 points of damage you can do. So I could get rid of this thing now with 6 and 4. I think I'll just do that. There's no point roasting, it won't kill it, so yeah. And this thing's going to wake up, I presume. Yeah, and it's going to shield itself. We can kill it with 1 attack. When you eat, increase this card's damage by 1. Okay, none of these are... Okay, so if I just eat now, does this go up to 7? Let's try it. How much do you have to drag this to use it? Just to the gameplay. Deal 7 damage. Okay. I don't need to do vulnerable, so we'll just... That's it. Choose your reward. Take only 1. Is this a lockpick? Inspiring pick. Before it's consumed. Okay, so it gets used up. Unlock. Gain 1 energy. Draw 1 card. Okay, I understand. Right. Takes me a while. One of the things about these sort of games, and we're trying to avoid in Forbidden Solitaire, is when you have a card that has too many things on, sometimes if I'm tired or whatever and not in the best frame of mind, it's like too much to read and take in one go. So we're trying to simplify that in our game on purpose, so the game plays faster and you don't have to read so much. This type of game, though, it's kind of normal to have to read everything and make a lot of decisions. But we're actually deliberately avoiding that. So you'll just play the game and make quick decisions and get back to the gameplay, which is the most compelling part of our game, Forbidden Solitaire. When you open a lock, increase max health by 2. Yeah, I mean, that happens quite often, I guess. Lock pig. Pick lock and scratch out a truffle. What is a truffle? Oh, I guess I can mouse over it? Nope. See, sometimes it lets you mouse over keywords and it doesn't let me do that here. Pick lock and scratch out a truffle. That must be an edible, right? Unlock, gain 1 energy drawn. I think I like this. We've already got something that increases our health though, so let's just go with that anyway. Okay, let's move forward. I love that, the way this looks. In fact, do you know what? It's a fixed path. I'm not curving that camera around. It's actually doing that curve round on its own, which is kind of interesting. So it's like an on-the-rail shooter as such. Toasties I want, eat I will. Right. What does that mean? You want to buy them from us? Your currency is toasties? Okay, you spend your food. Well, how much food do I have? Do we know? There's some numbers down here. 9. Is that just 9 cards in my combat deck? We don't have any toasties. So is this a mistake? Yeah, they're all dimmed out, the cost. What does that mean? 4 sites. Okay, but it's not showing exploration as a number. Oh, maybe it just means new things you got or something. It's disappeared now. So I can't afford anything, I guess. So you can cost 2 food, but I'm buying more food? I'm not quite clear about this. Deal 5 damage. Oh wow, okay, you can have poisonous food. Decreases your health. Make a gourmet toasty. Yes, so no food, time to go. So yeah, I literally can't afford anything. Oh well, that's a shame. I mean, I didn't know I needed toasties as a currency, so wouldn't have been a bad idea if the game had given me 1 or 2 just before that, so I could use it in the first shop. Like, it feels a bit disappointing to not be able to buy something in the first shop. Dig for weapons. I keep doing that. That's passive. That's passive. Do I need healing? Oh, I could do this because it would take my max health beyond 25, so I'm going to do that. 28, so that's good. When you open a lock, this is going to give me 2 more in a minute. Replenish unplayable. What does that mean? There's no mouse over for that. Can I look at it in here? Nothing. Oh, I get because I've drawn them out already. Yeah, I want to know what. Oh, draw another card when this card is drawn. Okay. Build a practice dummy. So I could do that again and put one on one of these platforms. This seems to be a conceit of the game then, to have platforms before every door, maybe? Oh, let's have a look at the map. You're here. Okay. Sure. That means there's an enemy, hungry mole. Okay, yeah, so we're going through this doorway. Fine. I get how it's in theme to have the map on a card. It's slightly long-winded to call it up. Slightly for me. I might have preferred if it was literally a button over there. Just because I'm obsessed with always looking at maps. It looks like a bit of a glitch there in the texture. It ends and then you see another bit there. Maybe. Could be wrong. So we might as well use the practice dummy, right? Select a card to gain. Right, so we can check a few things out. I think it'd be nice if roast was more powerful. 8 damage. And then it gives us currency. Let's just... Oh, I was going to drag it back and compare with the other ones. Never mind. I've got that now. Do we need to rest? I could and then gain 3. Maybe there's no point in not resting. It's not consumed, this card, is it? 9. I mean, that's a lot. So I think I should always rest. Oh, I can't. Heal 9 health. Is it because I'm full already? Maybe. It doesn't tell me that though. Maybe I should have done that instead of the rat meat. Dig for weapons. Shall we have another one? Let's have another go. Hot poker. I remember being a kid and hearing this legend about some king who had a hot poker put somewhere unpleasant. Okay, but it might not be true. Could have been a royal of some kind, not a king. Deal 1 damage 3 times. So that's going to be useful against enemies that repeated attacks work on for some reason. Make a toasty kebab. Persistent. Does that mean it doesn't get used up? But then it says 3 uses. I can't mouse over anything on that card when that one pops up. So that's a bit of a... you just have to hope you understand what it means. Like what does persistent mean? 5 damage. I've already got something like that. I could have another, but too vulnerable to the target. Becomes lodged. Okay. I'm going to get the hot poke. Wow, it costs 2. Feels like I need to level that up next time around with my practice dummy. Maybe I should have done this first. Did I get that? I think I right-clicked by accident. And I've got a horrible feeling it just... No, I have got it, fine. I've got a horrible feeling it just right-click was closed, but it wasn't. Okay, let's move on. So, open a lock. Does that mean with bashing? If I bash this, I'll lose health, but at the same time I should gain 2 more. Yeah, so it's gone up to 30. That's fine. I guess you could rest now. Shall I rest now? I still can't rest. So I don't understand this. Oh, 2 energy. Right. So you have energy in exploration mode. I didn't really twig that. Also, I might be building out a really bad deck here. I don't know enough about what's a good or bad one in terms of optimizing for stuff. Just looking at the way that torch works. Yeah, okay. So it's got a horizontal graphic one way and one the other way. Like, yeah, I think it's like a cross shape. It's kind of cool. It's definitely got a vibe, this game. And that's good, that's important. Right, what have we got going on here? So this one's not going to do anything. Is mossy, regenerates health. Okay, so when I kill that, I've got to do it in one go, really. Same with this one. That's going to do a shield. So I either need to kill it, this goes so it can't shield, or just let the shield run out and kill it to go after. So it's sort of, it could be, yeah, I could deal with one that's going to attack me instead, like this one. And what about this one? It's going to shield 18. We don't know if shields last 1 turn or like till you whittle them away. So this could be bad, letting them get an 8 shield on itself. Right, hot poker, I still don't understand. And it uses 2 energy. So I mean, at the moment, this is really weak. If fatal, make toasty kebab. All right, so it's good in the sense that I can use it to kill something, to finish someone off. Right, so when you eat, increases card's damage by 1. Right, I'm just having a little think here. Alright, so I'm going to go for this one that's the attacking one. And then it's got 3 health left, so I should be able to do this 3 times and make a toasty kebab. Let's give this a go. Yeah, so we've got a toasty kebab, but that's... I could use it now, heal 5 health. Yeah, and it will get me beyond max health and I'll get another 3, so I'm going to do that. Oh, that was interesting. It didn't go beyond max health. Like, it should have pushed it up by 3. Don't know what happened there. Yeah, okay. Not sure what happened there. So they've shielded, and we don't know if that's permanent or... I guess we'll find out when I can wait 1 turn or I can attack it now, but 8's a lot to try and get through. This one's about to shield. Oh yeah, of course. If attacked, we'll cancel attack. So I might as well attack it. Oh, it said if damaged. Does damaged include removing shields? Unsure. And does roast work? Let's try my mega roast on it. This might not work. Okay, it got rid of the shield. and it did count as damage, so it's gone to sleep. I can wait another turn or kill it off, but I might as well. Let's see. Just having a think here. That's not going to be fatal, and it's about to do a shield actually, isn't it? And I guess it says we'll cancel attack. Does that count as an attack, casting that? Right, I'm going to do this on that one anyway. Yeah, it did cancel its shield spell, so it's not really an attack casting a shield, but it means action. Should have used the word action, I think there. I'm always into like editing text for our own games to make them as clear as possible so that I don't have to ask these questions. Now I can find out by playing, and then it's discovery, but it's quite good, I think, to give players clear words for something they are about to do. I don't know, it's just a preference. It is nice to let players discover stuff, but you know, yeah, that's more like strategies rather than like how does this rule work. Like how does this rule work in a very, it should be very clear really. Okay, heal 5 health. Do I need to do that? No, I can do 4 damage on this just to sort of oh, I've got no points left. Okay, what I want to see is if this shield goes away when I end the turn. It healed itself as well. Its shield did not go away, and it's going to add 6, so that's pretty bad. It's not going to swap the 8 for a 6. I presume it's going to add 6. So when you eat, increases cards damage by 1. So I could eat my mega kebab, 5 health. It's 0 anyway, so might as well. It still didn't boost my max health, so I'm not quite sure what's going on with my passives. Let's check that. Oh no, that's not the one. Does it only happen when exploring? Right, maybe it only happens when exploring, not in combat. That means it's way less valuable. Deal 8 damage. Yeah, I need to do that. What does this mean? Give the player 1 liver wart. I don't like the sound of that. It's the same icon as Mossy though, which I would definitely have a different icon. Scavenger blade. Let's go for it. So that one's gone. So this thing, I need to start whittling its health down really. Let's add vulnerable. What does this do again? 150% damage, that's more like it. But all I can do is roast. Probably should have saved the vulnerable thing for a better attack. 8, okay. So what happened there? We did 3 damage, but we did 8. That doesn't quite make sense. Or it removed all 8 shield. Like 3 damage times 150%. Oh, maybe it doesn't mean 50% more. It literally means 150. So like 3, 6. And then another 1.5, 7.5, and it rounded up to 8. I'm guessing that's what it did. Always round in the player's favour. That's another game design tip. If you're going to have something like 7.5, don't round down against the player unless it's damage against them. But if you're attacking something else, always round up. If it's a half at least. You might not want to have 7.2 or something. But right, no point healing. Let's end the turn. What have we got next? Right, it did do the 6 health, not health shield. Vulnerable will receive 100% more damage. Okay, so that was 150 a minute ago, so I guess it goes down and it will be 50% next time round. It's not quite clear that it goes down. 5 damage. We're not going to be able to kill it this round anyway. If fatal, well, we should save that, but I don't think. Make a kebab. I don't know. Let's see. We're going to do this one. Oh, maybe we can kill it. 4. It's going to do 8. Yeah, and then we can use this to increase the card's damage by 2. Fine. So I guess this early part of the game, nothing super challenging, but you're just sort of leveling everything up for the later part of the game. I'm guessing that's what's happening. And if you know what you're doing, you can do really good choices early on and level up the right things so later on you can beat the boss. learn something. That's interesting. Does that mean learn one of these foresight things? Sounds reasonable. Splintering, dig for treasure, make a stone pick. Not too interested. Gain. Yeah, I'm going to do the learn something. That's what we're all here for, folks. So, oh, close. I haven't actually used it yet. So when do I get my exploration cards? Do I not get them yet? I don't see any. Oh, here we go. Right, and of course I don't guarantee to draw the learn something card. We could rest finally. I definitely want to use that practice dummy up. So does this mean you don't get... Oh, right, I don't have the stitch thing now. So maybe if I use this up, I won't go beyond the max health, and then I won't get the 3 because it's not in my hand. It's not like a passive that sits around forever. That's interesting. Okay. I will rest. Might as well. Yeah, I didn't get the extra 3. Okay, I think I understand more now. You don't get it in combat, and you only get it in exploration if you've got this stitchy card in your hand. And again, this one probably only works when it's in your hand. Practice dummy, yeah. Dig for weapons. Let's do that first because it might be something we want to use the practice dummy on. 4 damage, 1 to self. I don't like it, but what happens when you evolve it? That's another empty tooltip. 1 vulnerability, deal 2 damage. It's okay, but that definitely needs leveling up. Cutlery, 1 damage twice when you eat, heal 2 health. What, in addition? I don't know. Don't like the sound of this one, but maybe it's powerful when leveled up. I'm going to go with a sneak attack just to have something different. So yeah, you only use W. Isn't that interesting? Well, okay, and S. You can't look left and right with the keys. You can't strafe, but you can just do this. Look around as a very narrow angle. I guess if you could look around too much, you'd break the parallax effect. So let's go with a practice dummy again. Why is it? Oh, I've used all my energy up. Well, that's a bit bad because I've just got this sort of fairly weak. What was it again? Sorry, my memory is diminished as I age. Can I scroll down? Right. Mouse wheel, yeah, okay. What did I get again? Sneak attack. Yeah, I want to level it up or something, but I can't. I've got no energy left. Map's free to use. It's filled out that part. It's quite nice the way it fills the map out. Though again, it's sort of slightly slows it down. Bash. So if I'm a bit confused. If I bash this, oh, persistent. I was thinking if it goes away, I can't get through the door. But it says persistent, so I will use it. Probably should have done that and then rested. I'm beginning to see the sequences here that I'm failing to operate. Distant shadow, 2 weakness to target, become lodged. What is this? Vile oil. Target cards damaged by 4, draw 1 card. That's kind of cool. So I can boost a weapon and it costs 0. So grudge. Make repressed rage. Okay, interesting. So that's a sort of scaling thing. I'm going to go for this. Right, let's carry on then. I'll probably play this until I die, and then that will do. Because I doubt I'll beat it on the first run, having made various mistakes. Thorny Tunnel. Digging here rewards cards unique to Thorny Tunnels. Mossy Tunnels. Okay, so we've done moss. Have we? Was the other thing mossy? I'm not sure actually. I'm going to go down the thorny route. There's a lot of blood on that. Probably means things which damage the enemies when they hit you, maybe. I'm not sure. Anyway, let's do that. Gain some max health due to buff fingers being in the hand. This is a thorny corridor. That's a lot of enemies. 5. Okay, a yellow thing popped up just to indicate I got the extra card, my foresight or whatever. So one of these was extra. I didn't quite see it in time. So we've got several things attacking now. What does Thorny do? Retaliates. Yeah, I thought this might be the case. For 1 damage when attacked, unless fatal. Okay, well yeah, can't do anything when you're dead. What's this? Oh, we'll ignore the next 2 effects. Right, well I'm not going to do spells on it. And it's got thorns. How much health? 16. What's this? Player psychosis? Whoa, okay. So you're going to trip out in the mushroom dungeon. Okay, so 8. That's got a lot more health actually than this one. Cool. Options. I don't really care about that one shielding itself. So 1 vulnerable to target, deal 2 damage. I could try and get rid of the middle dude. Then I'll have loads of enemies attacking. If fatal, increased by 2. Well, actually I could use that on one of the 8s, couldn't I? Yeah, I'm going to do that. Oh, wait a sec. I could increase that by 4. So we'll have 4, 9, 13, and then 1 more to get rid of this. Or do I want to see what psychosis is like from a game design point of view? It sounds kind of bad. Draw 1 card, gain 1 energy. That's nice. Oh yeah, I got that from camping, so that was good. Yeah, much as I like to see what psychosis is, I'm scared. So I'm going to vial up the blade. 13 damage, yeah. Oh, I was going to try and make it fatal. Yeah, that's okay. So I need to do 3 on this thing first. I've got 3. It won't, yeah, it's a bit of a waste. That only does 2 damage. Oh, 1 vulnerable. Maybe that will work. Yeah. I'll do that. Sneak attack. Wait, the vulnerable didn't work, I guess, because it had the spell shield. So that's no good. I'm going to have to do the toasty, and then I do want to increase this card's damage, so it's gone. So I guess all of these things are going to do 9 damage to me. I can't do anything else. Heal. Do I need to heal? Yeah, might as well. I mean, yeah. Draw 1 card. Oh, why don't I do that? 4 damage. It's not amazing. Deal 8 damage if fatal to make toasty. Yeah, I'm going to do that. I want a toasty. I'm going to get rid of one of these 8 health enemies. So I've got a toasty, heal 5. May as well. Could save the kebab. Persistent means I guess it pops up in my hand each time. Deal 4 damage. Can't do anything now. I could use that. You know what? I might as well. Well, I waste 1 health if I take this. I could probably survive without taking it. Mind you, yeah. Decisions. So I took 6 damage overall. Not too bad. Right, that one's sleeping, so it doesn't bother me, but it's got 8 health. That's going to shield. This is going to attack. So that's the one I want to deal with, but it's got 3 health. So they basically both got 8, essentially. So it's going to be quite tricky. I might use the vulnerability on this one. And then, how much have I got? 150. So 4 is going to be 12 damage, which is quite a lot. If I do 3, I should get 9 and I'll get a toasty. Let's try that. 9 damage, 8. Well, that's all it had. It didn't show the 9, even though you've got 8 health. So that's another thing. Do you want to show the damage you've dealt or the damage it lost? I would actually favour on the damage dealt, just because I want to know, oh, how big a number was that? So we've got a toasty back. I'm going to consume that. 4 damage 3 times. That's really not worth. I've got 2 energy, so I could use it, but it's not going to kill anything. I think I'm just going to do a bit of damage on this, on the weak one. And that's it, really. Can't do anything else. End turn. Nothing happened. Good. So, oh, the oil again. This is going to deal 8 damage anyway. Oh, if I consume that, I increase the card's damage. So I'm just going to sort of pointlessly eat the toasty. That's worth 9. I think I will get rid of this dude, and then I can just stab and get rid of that. I don't need to use the oil. Another card. I know you're supposed to say no if they're no good, or going to weaken or dilute your pool. Deal 1 damage to self, draw 1 card. I thought it was all going to be like thorn, self-damage type things. Start next combat with Limber Escape. Heal 3 health. Okay. Guess that's just if it's in your hand. Scratch around in the dirt. I don't know if I need that really. I'm doing fine at the moment. Yeah, 1 damage, draw 1 card. I'm going to have that. Let's go. Tread over the mushroom corpses. What are these green sparkles going on? Did I have those before? Not sure. So we might want to level up something. We haven't got dig. Happens on cast. Wait. Handy. This card will always be drawn first. Draw another card when this card is drawn. Okay. We've got the well knitted. If we eat the rat jerky, we'll increase our max health. So I think I'm going to do that. That's just a freebie. Well, I'll use some energy up. Oh, I want to learn something. Yeah. Oh, interesting. You put it on a pedestal. That's a bit strange. It's got a hammer on the pedestal, so it wasn't that clear what I was doing with it. Oh, okay, and then I can, that's where there's 2 pedestals. I can learn something on one and weapon train on the other. And if there's a chest on one, you can't use the pedestal, I guess. Select a card to gain. If fatal, gain 1 energy. If fatal, if the attack is fatal. Right, yeah, sorry, I should have kept reading. Select a card to gain. So I thought I was going to learn something. Well, let's level up this 6. Let's see what it says. If fatal, gain 1 energy. Oh, it's telling me what it's going to do there. Sorry, I didn't really pay attention to that. That's fine. It's more likely to be fatal if it's 6 than 4, so we'll take it. Sometimes you want to level up your weak weapons. You've got a stronger deck, but this was a case for that. I could... Oh, I can't rest. I don't have 2 energy. Yeah, practice dummy time. Let's go. It's only giving me these 3, so level up a basic card. This 15 is kind of nuts, but you know, I could level up even more. I wonder, can I take them off? Oh yeah, sneak attack. Wouldn't mind making that better. 1 vulnerable deals 2 damage. If fatal, increase this card by 2. It's not going to be fatal. I mean, this is. Can I drag it off? Or is it too late? Oh, I wanted a choice, right? Yeah. The problem is with what I just did. The point of a vulnerable card is you put it on and then hit it with something else. You know, you add vulnerable and hit it with something else. You don't really want to use it to kill something. I guess it gradually increases the card's damage. Yeah, okay. Permanently increase? I think that's what it means. Yeah, okay. In that case, I can do that for a while and level it up. I thought this guy would just level it up for me, but no. So you can't put several cards on, read the effect and drag them off again, which I wouldn't have minded. I'm going to have to bash and lose health. I forgot I could have saved my health for that. Oh, I gained 2 more through bashing. So that's definitely paying off, this sort of 2 things to boost my health. See, I always end up doing this in games. Boosting health to make it easier, boosting attacks to make it easier. Which might be a boring strategy, but it's quite a good one. This thing, look at it. 90, okay. This is some kind of boss. See, I wouldn't mind looking at the map now. If it was an icon, I could just do that. Hot poker, sneak attack, stab. Right. Well, these 2 are going to attack and the other 2 are going to shield. Can I get rid of anything with 5? No. I wouldn't mind. Okay, I could do 4 on that and then I can level this card up. Or 3. Oh no. Do 2 damage. Yeah, 3 in that. Leave the big boss alone. I've got a feeling it's going to get... Okay, I'm going to lose 1 health every time I attack this. So I've got a feeling I'm going to have to keep making toasties. If fatal, make toasty. Ah. Alright, well I don't need the toasty just yet, maybe. So I'm going to do this and then level up the sneak attack card. Didn't show it leveling up, did it? Maybe it did it really quickly. 4 damage. I want to get rid of this dude. Fatal make kebab, yeah. And then next time round I can maybe get some food. That's it. So end turn. It's not. There's no feedback when I click end turn. I want to sort of click or squish or noise or something. I click it and nothing happens. It feels inert. Okay, so it's doing a triple attack. So that's 6 and what's 12 damage, which is going to take me down to 20. So I could do this. When you eat, increase it by, yeah, fine. Might as well then. I mean, it's free. I get more damage on this. 10. Well, I might as well use something like that on the big dude. 8 damage if fatal make toasty. 3 damage. Well, I know we can use... Yeah, we've got 3 energy points, so I'm going to use that on that and get a toasty. That's fine. I don't want to waste it yet. Does it go into the discard pile and come around, or do you have to use it now? I can't remember if it persists or if it's used up right now, because if I don't use it, is it a waste? I mean, if I use it now, this goes to 11. I think I will consume it now, so it feels a bit wasteful. And I will make another... Has it got 3 health now? 3 shield. Yeah, but 8 is good. So I'm going to do this and make another toasty. So I could use that now and boost this to 12 damage, or I can see if it goes into the draw pile. Like, what's in the draw pile? Sorry, not draw pile, discard. 2 roasts. So if I don't use it, I'm going to check the pile in a minute and see. So meanwhile, I'm going to use this on the big dude, because we've got to start working away on that. Lost 1 health. Anyway, let's end the turn. So what's in there? Those 3. See if it says 4 after this. Oh, the discard pile's gone. Does that mean it's gone back over here? Is there a toasty in here? Yeah, there is. So I've kept a toasty. Oh, I've got a feeling. Okay, so if you build up currency to buy, which is toasties, the more you get of them, the more diluted your deck is with currency versus attacks, for example. But then you can spend it on something cool when you find a shop. Right. Yeah, do I want to make the big dude vulnerable and do this? I mean, it's not going to be fatal, but... and I could put that on it as well. Deal 6 damage if fatal, gain 1 energy. That's kind of useful, potentially. I don't need the energy, actually, this turn, though. I can leave that dude. He's just going to upgrade his health anyway. I think I can just sort of make this one vulnerable. This is a good time anyway to add 4 damage to. I mean, it doesn't really matter which one, really. Oh, what happened? I got hot poker. Yeah, I mean, that's not actually that useful right now. So let's just do that. And look at that. Did a huge amount of damage. I feel like I should have made more of a fuss with that sort of big attack. 15. Okay, and I'm slowly taking damage. Hot poker can't use, end turn. Did a little slash effect there. So the enemies have got this slight movement, which is probably procedural. You know, sort of a, what do they call it? Spine is an animation system you can use that sort of does this movement effect on enemies. Though that one there is done more like it's animated. Look at it, it's sort of going for a couple of different frames, whereas this one maybe is done procedurally. Unsure, that's interesting. Okay, what have we got? I think we need to get rid of this little dude, to be honest, or we could whittle away this big... What's that mean? Reinforcements. Okay, well... And it's still vulnerable, so let's get rid of it before it does reinforcements. Fatal, fatal... Yeah, let's add another vulnerable. It's not going to be fatal though, is it? Yeah, might as well. And then if I do the 4, that's killing it. Yeah, that's good. Ugh, look at that. Deal 4 damage, deal 3... doesn't really make, I might as well do 4 because I'm not going to make a toasty this round. So end turn. Getting the hang of things. Roast, that's not going to kill it. It's got 5 health in it. I need to do 7 damage. This will kill it. I could waste this toasty and increase the damage. Yeah, I know I might need currency to sell, to trade with the mole man. Roast. Oh yeah, I could do that and make another toasty. Yeah, I don't have to use that thing now. Let's do that. Okay, so I've got a toasty. Yellow hamster. Exhaust target food. Draw 2 cards. That means get rid of a food from your hand and get two cards back. Left to rot. That's quite good. When you eat, increases. Oh, that's pretty good actually. 8 damage. Make a return stroke with half the damage. What do they mean, return stroke? Oh. Oh, okay. So you do double hit. Is it a double hit thing? I think so. So that's pretty good. Or damage to all, which I quite like as well. I think I might go for an... Oh, I only just looked and saw that it was 2 energy. Why have we only got 2 now? Okay, fine. Right, so I will check the map. Come on, fill out. So that was the boss. We've been past it. And then what? Is this the end of the demo? Could be the end of the demo. Maybe it's easier than I thought it was going to be. Oh, bookshelf. Learn something. Practice dummy. Which one am I going to do? Let's do the bookshelf. Right, adds 2 vulnerable. Okay, yeah, I quite like vulnerable. Do I want to make this even more? Oh, 3 times. Does that mean it does 2 vulnerable per strike? That could be really good. 1 vulnerable deals 4 damage. So that could be 3 vulnerable. Or that. I'm going to add it to the hot poker because maybe it can become... So like, yeah. So each strike... Oh, it says 1 damage 3 times, add 2 vulnerable. I'm just wondering if each strike adds 2 vulnerable, which would be massively overpowered. It looks like they've separated that, so not sure. At least it's a more useful card. Practice dummy time, or we dig something up. Oh, there's enough energy to do both. So let's dig something up. Increase target card's damage by 2, draw 1 card. That's quite nice. Hungry Blade, deal 10 damage. Yeah, I mean, it's fine. Heal 3 health. Gross, look at it. It's like a poor little fungi creature that's had its head bitten. I mean, I like increasing damage, so we're going to do that. I'm going to do the practice dummy. Hot poker, yeah, I've been wanting to level this one up. If it does more damage and vulnerable, that could be pretty cool. Oh, this thing that does damage to all. That could be pretty cool. Yeah, let's do that. 6 damage to all twice. Oh, yeah, that's 2 energy, so it's a lot, but I'll take it. Is the demo going to end? What about this? What happened there? Oh, okay. Just gave me another card. It's a bit of a shame I can't use it, actually. Never mind. So if I bash this, is this the end of the demo, or do I reach a new area? Let's give it thanks for playing. No, it's longer than I thought. What's this? Ooh. Look at these weird things. They're not too spooky, because they've got smiles. If they didn't have smiles, it would be maybe spookier. I remember those funny little pillars in one of the Dark Souls game in one of the areas. They were pretty spooky. Didn't have arms or legs, just little pillars. Yeah, look at these mushrooms. Or toadstools, maybe. What's this? Fiery. Oh, I checked the map. So we're in a new zone. Okay, so the demo continues. Hopefully you don't mind a slightly longer video. Ready to scrap. Yeah, that was giving me extra attacks. Okay, maybe it's getting tougher now. 230 enemies, 210 enemies. That's sleeping. This one's going to do 9 damage. 6 from that one. So, I mean, that's the one I want to focus on for now. What have we got? Minor growth. Targets card by 2. Draw 1 card. Yeah, maybe. Vulnerable. So we could make one of these vulnerable and start whacking it. That also makes it vulnerable. 1 vulnerable deals 4 damage. I wouldn't mind increasing that thing's damage by 2, I guess. And get a new card. Let's just see what that does, yeah. Hot poker, right. 1 damage 3 times, 2 vulnerable. Everything's doing vulnerable at the moment, but I don't have any large attacks, only that one. Right, this is free, so I'm going to use it on that for free, and then that's 3. So this will be an interesting experiment, right? Does it add just 2, so the vulnerable goes up to 5, or does it add 6 vulnerable? Let's see. Only 2. Okay, so it's not 3 times. Now I've got no energy left. Whoops. It's all right though. That's going to last quite a while. Maybe I should have spread it between these two. Yeah, I can't do anything now. I might die actually. I mean, 15 damage. Look at that health. Yeah, this could be near fatal. Yeah, this time if I don't kill them, what does that mean? We'll gain 5 rage. Okay, you rage out. That's 12 damage. I'm going to have to consume this immediately. 13. Okay, luckily I won't die just yet. I wonder if there was some rubber banding behind the scenes there to give me that healing, because I need it or I would die. 19 damage. Yeah, and that thing's vulnerable, but it's 200%. So let's have a look. 4, that means I would do what, 8, 12 with that one, which won't kill it, but that one will. Ooh, choices. I think I'm going to definitely get rid of that then. It's a bit of a waste of the whole vulnerability thing, but yeah, increases damage for next time. 57. See, I'd like if that was a big number, or there was some special effect or noise to go with it, like so you know it was really fatal. 1 damage. Yeah, I mean, sorry, not 1 damage, 4 damage. I could whittle this one down. Well, that one's going to attack me, but I can't kill it. I'm a bit worried about the damage this thing's going to do after it gets rage. Maybe I should just keep working on this one. I think I'm going to die soon anyway. Oh, I can do this again. Okay. End turn. 5 rage. Deals 5 extra damage. Oh, okay, this is game over now, I think. Unless I kill... No, this is game over. He says, but then when you eat, increase. Okay, that's not going to kill anything. If fatal, gain 1 energy. Ooh. So if I increase that, that would only give me 4 and 6 is 10, which isn't enough to kill that because of the 3 shields. So we can forget that. I could boost this to 16 and it will kill that, but it won't kill that. Yeah, I think it's game over basically. Not sure there's anything I can do. I can probably kill that middle one. So not quite. This one, a fatal, gain 1 energy. Let's do that. See what the energy gives us. Left to rot. Maybe it's about time I at least see what that does. Oh yeah, okay, it did 6 twice. You know what, they're nearly dead. What a shame. I nearly had enough to get them. But I think that's it, game over. Yeah, oh well. Yeah, the grey caps get you. So that was decent. I think I could play it again and make better decisions. Is this mushroom spores and a evil mushroom boss? That's it. Let's walk forward. What do I click? You're growing stronger, are we? Let's see how far you got. It's got some kind of summary. What does it mean? That's a special card you got 6 out of 15. Does that mean the demo's 15 long? I wonder if the full game is 15. Is that rooms, enemies? Yeah, I guess. I think it was. I didn't do as many fights as I thought. That's interesting. You gain nothing in death. Does that mean there's no meta game? Because a lot of roguelites, I should say, have a meta game. I guess it's if I press space bar, it's going to exit now, and that's kind of it for the demo. So yeah, I do think it's good. It's got a unique look. It's interesting how they've done the sort of exploration cards as well as the combat cards. Because a lot of these games like Slay the Spire, you'd go into a combat room and then you go to a rest room or a shop room. And it's sort of got that but it's more that you do that yourself when you choose it in the exploration phase. So that's kind of an interesting twist. Yeah, I think it's good. I would play more, probably buy the real game and play that. So this was Secrets of Game Design number 2. I hope you got some insights while I played the game. And thanks for watching. Come back for more. Bye for now.